Yo, go on. From here, the voice, you know it's none other than Brando. And for a year, our voice, you know it says a top shelf review. For a year, our voice, you know it says a top shelf update. People, the Vybz Kartel case has been concluded. But I wonder if I speak it into being. I never time talking at again. But anyway, the retrial hearing finished June 18. You get to me, I say, and we still are talking about the case. See, some important factors were raised by the defense team and the prosecution, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it. The issue of surpy, the issue of politics wash, the issue of vlogging as we know it. Now, blogging is a thing where people write posts, write articles and posts on the internet. You know, you have to read that. Vlogging is a term that was coined because these opinions were crafted in a video way and put out. Yeah, man, just like what I do now. And as vloggers, you see me, we want you to like the video. Yeah, so give thanks to like the video because you don't say a top shelf review and top shelf update. You like the video? Give thanks. Now, to the point at hand though, vloggers are very influential because they put forward opinions. They are content creators. A lot of persons see them as musical analysts, but they are content creators. A lot of people see them as crime fighters, but they are content creators. A lot of people see them as social activists, but they are content creators. Primarily, what vloggers do is create content. What you choose to do with that content is obviously your choice, and your perception that you form of that vlogger is therefore yours. So vloggers like Serpy and others will talk about crime. For most people who listen to entertainment, however, because them are put it out there in the public domain, it is seen as crime fighting. When really and truly it is not crime fighting. As a matter of fact, it might even damper or demolish crime fighting efforts, rather. Because the information where you put out there we could have used in a criminal case like what take place with this could have caused a technical blunder. Well, no, we shouldn't cause that technical blunder. We'll soon get to that point there. But it could cause problems for cases. Zane, so I'm going to read from something from Nationwide as it relates to the Vybz Kartel case. It says, Vybz Kartel's defense team has again warned the Court of Appeal to be mindful of the effect of the unregulated bloggers may have on how potential jurors may view the case should the retrial be ordered. Right? The team says the publicity the matter has received should rule out any consideration of a retrial, reinforcing the popular Bridgerton character Lady Whistledown. Attorney representing Vybz Kartel, Isaac Buchanan, told the three judges that the anonymous figures often influence opinion and shape social outlook. So we just talk about. He warned that online platforms such as Politics Watch have large audiences and have invited the public to view the judicial system with skepticism. Mr. Buchanan says while these online bloggers secure their own privacy by hiding behind anonymous profiles, they often do real harm to the administration of justice. See the point when I put. So I say while them hide and them not show for them face, so them can be accused, them can be criticized in any way for them life. We don't know what them are doing, we don't know who they are. So them escape justice while them do the justice system harm. That's how I must say. Another member of the defense team, John Clark, accepted that mere publicity is not enough to rule out the possibility of a retrial for his clients. But he says it is a significant risk, Zane, to prejudice the cartel case as the content from the initial trial was already widely available to the public domain. So no matter the videos them, the voice notes them, the picture them, everything. Zane? Clark also warned the Court of Appeal that the unfair link had been assumed in the public domain between the jury tampering issue and the accused men. So when I talk to this or now is the fact for say, alright, so call it say the video evidence will come out and think not enough. The recent conversation with this case now is that is a juror tampering, or as where the prosecution call to a technical blunder, a technicality. Yeah, the own goal, because that was accepted and that was allowed to stand. That was where the convictions were quashed. So he must say now, people are going to make the link now, even though it has been stated over and over again that no link was established because it, but you know, man and man on the corner, people in the streets, I must cartel them do it. I must cartel them pay the jury to do it. That is how people are going to pursue it. And from a cartel, so it's like we end up back in the same situation. Because at the same thing Privy Council said. That's why I mean, say if this is going in front of Privy Council, this would have short again. If a Privy Council, they do this Court of Appeal thing right, that short because of the same reason. Remember, the first reason is the Privy Council say, all we know, say the one man never caused the other 10 to vote against him because him come and I offer a bribe. And I say, you see that youth here, obviously cartel them look like them feel, no, say them guilty, you know, and them a try bribe, you know. So it obvious them guilty. So make we vote against cartel. That was what the Privy Council basically saying. It will cause them to be biased towards the outcome that is against the person who caused the bribing. You get what I say? And therefore, the tainted juror would have still had an impact because the prosecution has said, yeah, but the tainted juror never have no impact because him come and say not guilty and the man them end up rule guilty. So him never have an impact. So the same thing would have happened now. The same thing would have happened now. Because people know, remember, you know, nobody never know about the tainted juror as much. Like now it publicized even more in 2024. Say a tainted juror cause the convictions to uphold. Not uphold. For overturn. So now persons are gonna have the thing to say, then I must cartel them and him friend them pay have the juror that have to show the case. Watch me and them when if me get the chance to go in. That is how a lot of persons are gonna perceive it. Even though no link was established, people are gonna have one bias type of mindset are going. It now gonna be unbiased. So that him attack. So I must say, even with this thing where happened just before a possible retrial, there's also the issue of the images and the videos them. And I think that's a compelling argument. Him go on to say, as I said, this is despite the Privy Council declaring that there was no evidence of the link between the men and their attempts at the jury tampering, which caused the initial convictions to be overturned. Same thing like when I just read right there. So, you see me? So that is it right there. You see me? The role that bloggers and vloggers play in this thing. We are content creators, but to a lot of persons, we are crime fighters, we are musical analysts. We know what heap. Because we speak with conviction, we put forward compelling opinions, and we gather large followings. You get me, I say? But at the end of the day now, Brando can't make a song hit no more than Sir P can fight crime or solve crime. You see me, what would do put out information on different factors and people choose what they want to do with that information. You get me, I say? So I just a reality that of the situation, you see me? Him a go in now for say furthermore he said that despite the Crown's argument that there are safeguards to ensure that the accused men get a fair trial, there is still an impossible task of getting potential jury that will disavow itself from the notion that the accused men somehow benefited from the blunder with the jury. Now, you see that point here? Meanwhile, his colleague John Clark, right? So we'll go through that already. People, you see that point here, it has been made from day one by Sean Storm, sister. The prejudice of a possible jury. And that's why I'm being asked the question. Can this be a judge trial? Because that's the only way to remedy this. Get an impartial judge for decide. And it seems like that cannot be the case because it would have been raised by the prosecution long time over the 6 days. Yeah. Since them keep on say jury, all right, make it go to judge alone then. It can't do because it would have been raised by the prosecution. You see me? The best remedy the prosecution I put forward is to have safeguards in place and for trust say the jury them are gonna be under oath. Therefore, them are gonna do the right thing. That are the best the prosecution I offer. That is the best. If it was a thing where it could have got to judge, they would have stated it. And the conversation we're gonna have going forward is the impact of influencers like myself to sway public opinion. You get what I say? And that are one of the things them where them are put forward right here, so. You see me? And this more important because you talk about people life, so you talk about a legal case. Me coming and come tell you say that song there not sound good or that song there bad. That kind of frivolous, that kind of superficial. You see me? In comparison to somebody I come tell you about a case and say I'm a murderer and him linked to this and him do that and him not provide you no evidence or he or she not provide you no evidence. But you believe and then now when it is time for your case you get called up and you already have a belief in your mind. I'm going to tell you something about belief. You see from something hardwired into a man's mind, it's hard to take it out. You could have present evidence till thy kingdom come. If him believes you are so God. That's one thing I learn in life. It's hard to convince people. You see me? And Jamaican have a thing where say, if I not saw it go, and nearly saw it go. I tell you one of the most damning statements that are one of the worst statements ever hear. Sometimes I can't lie. But Jamaican not look upon it so. If I not saw, and nearly saw. So the jury them now, for the most part, I go tell themselves, say, there's a link between the first tampering and this. Watch out go, I'm going to make things right now. Without even considering certain things within the case or looking upon the case in front of them. So, the impact of Serpy and the impact of other vloggers. And this is the next point too. He's not talking about Serpy only. So people like Serpy are going to take it up and think. In point out Serpy because of course Serpy are going to respond and other people are going to respond. You get what I say? But at the reality of the situation. But let me know what you feel though. I have nothing else to say. I'm out.